rosewood casket.
Please.
Tarsak.
It's been a long day. I need to rest.
On my
soon.
13th birthday, I was summoned to the city palace by Uncle Cazador. Old Drossel hitched the team to the best carriage and drove me to Black Dragon Gate, where I was met by porters and a litter to carry me through the upper city to the Tsar Palace. The Chamberlain was waiting to conduct me to the ballroom, a chamber mysterious to me, as I'd never been allowed to enter it before. Fancy pants. Kind of a creepy attic, isn't it? Oh, and it just keeps going up. How big is the palace? Soap. Grasp. What's in the pouch? Silver key. Take a nap while I look around. I don't see anything particularly cool up here. Oh! What do we have here? Eat a Cazador's dungeon. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, figures. Blame Rule 1477. I succumbed. I am a vampire, and damned, I curse the name of the Tsar. I reject it. Now, I stay in the attic by choice and write my little histories. I am Lady Incognita. Amanita is no more. Incognita. Excuse me. Believe I pushed that button. Thank you. Come on now. Everybody out. Can't help but feel like I missed something. I don't know. I looted the treasure. I found the dungeon key. Let's not pass up the scroll dealy. What do we have? This. Till I was 13 years of age, I didn't know that Uncle Cazador was a vampire. That, indeed, my entire family were vampires, going back generations. Growing up on the Czar County country estate near Angavled, I was raised by old family servants. I rarely visited our city palace in Baldur's Gate. When I did, I couldn't wait to leave and return to the country. The city palace, straddling the wall between the upper and lower city, was more than creepy. Somehow chilling. Comedy of Errors centers around the butler, Vincent Raspington, who, though he is a silly dragonborn with stiff... Yeah. Look. Alright. Time for a vampire weekend.
Standing on the elevator's platform, you can feel a cold draft from below.
Oh, it's the dungeon. The waypoint. Ooh. Bridge gate. Whoa. Was not expecting this. Going on this side? More of the same? Sort of.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring.
Alright, let's try that again.
The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air.
Who let all the stank out?
On the pillow rests a skull with a scroll clamped in its bony jaws. The skull's empty eye sockets flare with an eldritch gleam. You feel invited somehow to witness the skull's memories. It seems urgent.
All right.
This skull is all that remains of the vampire Velioth. He turned Cazador, gave him the gift, and then taught him the rules of vampiric existence.
What was the first lesson? Ooh, that was close.
Velioth's first lesson is always to dominate. Allow none to be your equal. Velioth recalls when Cazador reached out to a former friend. His punishment was to watch as Velioth drained his friend dry.
And the second lesson?
You are distracted by an errant thought and lose the thread of Velioth's lesson. Velioth recalls when Cazador rebelled against him. Cazador suffered 11 years of impalement because he failed.
And the third one?
You let the shock of impalement allow your focus to waver, and Velioth's words drift away, lost in the mists of time. Velioth recalls Cazador, his lessons learned, killing him in the rite of perfect slaughter. How they both laughed. Velioth recalls Cazador boiling the flesh from his skull, and then, to mock him, clamping his schooling scroll in Velioth's jaws. The skull's eyes flash a final time, and its jaws sag open. The scroll with all of Cazador's rituals is yours. Velioth is no more.
All right. The rite of perfect slaughter, the liturgy of the dead, the sacrament of the damned, and many more strange accursed rituals cover the parchment. The final entry, however, is familiar. The rite of profane ascension. O piteous dead, O ravenous dead, immortality is your gift, but darkness is your prison, and hunger its jailer. The rite of profane ascension will release you, walk in the sun, suffer not from hunger, grow your power beyond anything you imagined. Pact has been made with the Lord of Hellfire, deliver unto him 7,000 souls, each bearing an infernal mark, and you shall be free of your chains, and you shall know true power. Deliver the souls, speak the words, Ecce Dominus has animas ofero in sacrificio, nunc volo potestatem quam policitas es mihi. Okay. Let's see. Astarion has failed to return from his hunt this night. Godian informed he will have the pliers ready for when the boy shows himself again. Still missing. I ought not to be surprised. The boy has always been troublesome. But to disappear now when we are all but ready, it is unconscionable even for him. I've dispatched the brood. They will find him and bring him home, and when they do, I will make him scream for this. It has been days and he is still missing. No amount of pain has motivated his brothers and sisters to find him. It seems Baldur's Gate has swallowed him whole. I am searching further afield, but my reach outside the city is limited. In the meantime, the hunt continues here. It seems my hunt has borne fetid fruit. What remains of Astarion has been found, discarded far from the city. I know not what sorry fate befell him, but he has surely brought it on himself. His cadaver is being returned here with haste, and when it arrives, I will drag whatever is left of his soul back into the putrid receptacle so he can finally take his place and the rite can begin. Ooh. I didn't actually kill him. I mean, I stabbed him a little bit. But, you know, just as a joke. For my sins, my soul was made ink and written onto this parchment where the scrawl crawls sleeplessly for eternity, unless you free it.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
How do I free it? There we go. Journal of Cazador's thoughts and concerns about the power structure of Baldur's Gate and how the changing balance between factions affect his own ability to operate in the city without interference or competition. The most recent notes at the end relate to the old problem of Nine Fingers in the Guild and the new concerns about the ambitious Lord Gortash. Cazador worries about the Guild revolve around the rise of the brash new criminal kingpin known as the Stone Man, and what it might mean for the Gate's underworlds if Nine Fingers is replaced. Meanwhile, the upstart Gortash is fielding prototypes of Steel Watchers, yada yada, vampire
Blood?
stuff.
No, never mind.
Letter to Merkel. Mrel Alcom. I suppose, as you say, that you have reason to be proud of the expansion of the vampire circle in your city. Of course, Athkalta is more homogenous than Baldur's Gate, and you face fewer challenges from factions and law enforcement, but accept my kudos on your progress there. Enjoy your success while you can, Alcom, for I am afraid that very soon it will be surpassed by my situation in Baldur's Gate, definitively so. I am on the verge of a long-planned transformation that entirely changes the rules of the game. Too long have I been content, merely Vampire Lord. But that's all I'll say in the matter. Cool. Hidden Rulers of Baldur's Gate. Whatever. Diseases of the Blood. Allspawn Crisis. Cool.
Moving ahead.
That's enough reading. Time for bleeding.
I'll give it a shot.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air.
Favorite kind. Ayy.
Hollow-eyed faces stare out of the cells. Some meet your eyes, but most look away. There's an almost physical stink of decay and neglect.
Please. What are you?
Busy, that's what I am.
He'll find you, you know. And he won't kill you. He won't ever let you die.
I'm gonna kill Cazador.
You can't. It's not possible.
I'll find a way.
And then? What happens to us?
What do you want to happen?
I don't know. I just don't want to die down here. Please. Whatever you do, just do it quickly. I can't go on like this.
Yes, Misha. Vanja, Andric. Chessa. That sounds familiar. And what we got? Sebastian, Wensleydale, Gondlemead, Hapdim.